Hey there! On Aberfeldy Street, everybody's got a different story to tell. Aberfeldy Portraits gathers the stories of people who live in Poplar or cross paths with our community, showing what people are most proud of and care about, and uncovering the colourful, rich differences that make Aberfeldy a vibrant place to be. Join us weekly as we share these stories, and maybe you'll discover something new.
Hello, Margaret. How are you?
Okay. Would you mind just introducing yourself? Tell us your name and who you are.
Yes. So my name is Rime. I'm 24 years old. I would describe myself as someone who travels a lot and likes to learn. Yeah, I think that's it.
You say that you are somebody who travels a lot, and somehow you travelled all the way here to Aberfeldy Street. Maybe we start with that. What kind of brought you to Aberfeldy Street? What are you doing here?
So I am a hairstylist, and I work in the same street and where the studio is. I really enjoy how nice this street is, and how colorful it is, and how the community is really connected. Yes, I love traveling. I do travel a lot, but I wish I could travel to different places. I travel only to the places where I come from. Mm-hmm. So I was born in Morocco. I grew up in Spain, and I lived in Paris before living in the UK. And I always go back to these three countries. And I like to experience a few new countries, but I've only been around Europe. No, I would like to experience a bit more. So if I had the funds, I would be able to really travel a lot and learn from different cultures and different experiences. That would be amazing. It would be ideal for me.
Okay, so are there any countries on your list that what's number one?
I think number one, because it's kind of planned but it hasn't happened yet, is Trinidad in the Caribbean. I have a friend that lives there, and I've been meaning to go, but it's just life and finding the right time and everything. But Trinidad is right now one of them. Japan, New York and LA, and probably Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, and South Africa. Okay, These ones are my top 5. I don't know if I said 5, but
sounds about 5, yeah. What is it about traveling? What do you kind of gain from traveling? Because you mentioned about going to countries that you are already connected to, that you know quite well, but then the new countries. What is it about traveling that is so
I would say the part that I like the least is probably the flights. But the reason why I love traveling so much is because you always end up learning something, and it just helps you to see life differently. So I remember when I was about 16, I used to make sure save up money during the year, me and my sister, just by doing hair to my friends, or maybe just kind of selling stuff that we have in the house that we don't use. Make sure we save up some money, and then make sure we travel. And we would always go around France, or maybe Switzerland, or just in Spain. And that just helped us to see something different, because we always used to travel to Morocco every summer. That's where I was born. And it was really shocking to see how the culture from Morocco is and how the culture from Spain. And growing up and traveling every summer, it was really hard for me to understand how come in Spain I'm an immigrant, but in Morocco they see me as a tourist. So it's I never knew where I belong. And I feel that just helped me. It helped me so much to just be able to travel, discover, and remember that I don't belong anywhere and I belong everywhere at the same time.
Okay, that's quite profound what you're saying. Because, it's kind of depending on where you go, people see you in different ways. Are there any places right now where you feel completely yourself?
It may sound weird, but I would say the UK. Because since I've been in the UK, I've just been discovering myself and really investing in me and trying to understand me, instead of just base whatever who I am and whatever people thinks of me, or so I always had my family members around me, which I love, but I feel they already know who I am, and they limit who I am to what they know, And if I want to go outside of that, they might try not judge me, but maybe they would look at me a certain way, like, what, you think you're an artist now? And it's like that. Maybe I wouldn't care, but it's always in the subconscious in my head. It's always going to be there, like, oh, hold on, maybe I'm doing too much. But when I'm here, I'm completely by myself, and I feel like there's no limits, and I can just be myself. I can just be whoever I want to be, and no one is there to judge me. No one is there to tell me, oh, maybe you're not this, or are you sure this? Are you sure that? So it may sound weird, but the UK for the moment it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now that sounds very, very clear, and yeah, I think family knows you so well, which could be good and maybe sometimes less good. Maybe then, they can't change their mind about who you are maybe at some point. But just because I believe this is one of many, many, many podcasts that we put it together, but in a way to kind of to round off our short conversation now. Obviously, we're doing this project called Aberfeldy Stories, and we have met at the Talkie table multiple times, but most recently, just the other week, where conversations were kind of, flowing. But I kind of wondered whether you have any ideas of what kind of stories you'd like to tell, anything that you want to put out there in the form of a podcast or something else. What are the stories we should be talking about?
In terms of my life? Or in terms
of or anything with this trip, it could be anything.
If I was to say something about my life, I would share how I moved out from Morocco with my parents, and how that helped me just to let go and not really like hold on to something, or like attach yourself to something to the point where you cannot let it go. It just helped me to let go and just be able to live from one country to the other and start over from zero, from scratch, with no fear. So that would be a story I would like to share if I had to share my story. But if we had to share stories of anyone or everyone, I feel like maybe how we all end up like sitting down on the space. Like, for example, say it's 5 people on the table. Where we come from, what do we have in common, having in mind that we might come from different places. I think that would be beautiful.
That sounds really good. Definitely something for our next podcast. Any final words you wish to say before we start recording? Yes,
I would say that it has been amazing every time I've been to the Talkie, and that it's super cool how we can jump from one subject to the other, and how we can talk without fear somehow, because sometimes we might be talking about things where they might be like taboo subjects, or subjects that we might not want to go too deep, but you find different opinions of different people that you might not even know, and it's super cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It was really great to have you on Talkie and in Talkie Table.
Thank you.
So see you on the next adventure. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks for joining us on today's episode of Aberfeldy Stories. This episode was made in partnership with The People Speak, and if you'd like to know more or to join the conversation, then come find us on Aberfeldy Street or visit www.thepeoplespeak.org.uk.